Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good. I'm so glad.
Oh, how was your day?
It wasn't too bad. No, quite busy. I went back to college today for the first time since lockdown. So
What, like in person went back?
yeah, first time in
Oh my
person.
God, how was it?
It was okay. Very. It felt like new again. It was so weird, but it was so nice to be back.
Yeah, I bet. It must be so nice to see everyone again.
Yeah, definitely.
And how did it feel going back to normal life with healthy eating? Like, did you take a packed lunch?
I mean, we only finished at 12, so by the time I got
Ah,
the train
okay.
back and that, it was like 1:30. So I bought a snack with me and had lunch when I got home.
Ah,
But
okay, because that's something I worry about. Like, it's so easy to do it at home because I'm just in control of everything. But like
exactly.
going out for food and stuff, that's like worrying to me.
Oh, me too. Yeah, this what happened last time. Like when we went back in after the first lockdown, the weight went back on because I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, same. I think that's the thing though, isn't it? It's like the paying attention bit.
Mm.
Because before I would think to myself, no, I'm eating healthily. But then I would like not count the evening snacks, so I wouldn't count the drinking.
Yeah. Oh,
But I think if you calorie count for a certain amount of time, like now I've got a pretty good idea of what's in like different foods.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't think I probably don't need to track it every day, but I do for peace of
Yeah,
mind.
exactly. Yeah, 100%.
So it'd be really good today if I could ask you a few questions about your TikTok account and your I think you're on a weight loss journey as well, right?
I am. Yes. Yeah.
You are, yeah. So just to start, if you could just say your name and what your handle is and what your account is all about.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Ellie. I'm from Ellie Lynn Weight Loss here on TikTok, and I'm on a weight loss journey, but more so like a self love sort of finding myself again journey, as cringe as it is.
Yay!
Sort of recovering from binge eating as well is a big thing for me. So
Ah,
yeah,
okay. Wow, yeah, that sounds amazing. And I love that because I think a lot of people start off thinking, okay, it's just about the weight loss. But as you go through, it's about so much more than that, isn't it?
exactly. So much.
And about like getting that confidence. And that's why I changed my name because it was just fitness, but now glow up because I think that's what it's
Yeah,
about. There's so many different elements to it to feeling good.
exactly. 100%.
So, how long have you been doing it for?
Well, this one, so sort of 2.0 started in February, so very new this time. But
Okay.
I think I started kind of last year in the first lockdown. I went and I lost like 1.5 stone, and it was great.
Wow. Yeah.
But then we went back into normal life and
Yeah. Yeah.
all went back. So that's not good. But yeah, 2.0 started in February and going strong so far. So yeah.
And are you doing the same thing this time that you did in 1.0?
I'm not gonna lie, 1.0 was purely lack of binging because
Okay.
obviously we couldn't go to the shops and things.
Yeah.
So before, when I was binging on about 5,000 plus calories a day, now I'm eating what my family have in the house. I have a very healthy mum. She loves her healthy food. So there's
Nice.
lower calorie options in the house, and it just kind of fell off. I wasn't really trying. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is easy, so easy. And then normal life came back and it went back on.
I
But
totally
this
get
time,
that. My mum's the same. My mum is really tiny and naturally she enjoys a soup. She loves a
yeah,
salad. And so when I stay with them over Christmas, you know how everyone's like, oh, the Christmas weight gain? I'm having soup, I'm having
Christmas weight
apples.
loss.
Yeah, I always would come back from Christmas
Oh,
like
I love it.
very svelte.
Yeah.
But you
Oh,
don't
bless.
notice it, I don't think, when other people around you are eating in that way.
Exactly. Definitely.
And that's what makes a difference. And that's what I want to do. And that's why I follow other accounts who are doing a
Yeah.
similar thing. Because if you do that, it like normalizes it. And if I see people eating certain foods, I then want it. Like I'm so easily influenced.
Exactly. I'm the same.
So, what kind of things are you doing this time around?
So I'm in my little gap. So I think between like sort of Christmas and the start of February, I
Mm-hmm.
just spent so much time educating myself and following, as you said, like following lots of similar accounts on TikTok, making new
Yeah.
friends to support me along the way. and I had no idea about any of this calorie deficit malarkey that I did not
Yeah.
have a clue about. So I
Yeah.
just spent loads of time sort of getting to grips with it all. And I was like, you know what, we'll start now. And so we did.
It blows my mind that it was news to me as well, because I think it's so obvious, isn't it? You eat in a calorie deficit, but this is the first time I've actually worked out my calorie deficit and stuck to it, because before I would just try and eat as little as I could in the day.
Oh, same.
And I used to think that was a successful day for me.
Exactly.
Like, I remember I used to go to school, and like there was this weird thing at my school. I was at an all girls school, where if you could just eat nothing but one apple all day, like that was a sign of success. Like, how
Exactly.
ridiculous is that?
Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad.
Yeah, it is. It is, and yeah, it's really tough. Especially, I guess, like I saw in your profile you're 19.
Yes, yeah, 19.
So I guess it's so hard, like being a teenager, social media, like so many people to compare yourself to as well.
Yes. I think more so when I was like maybe 14, 15, I really
Yeah,
struggled with this, and like my image like my self thoughts and my image all started to go downhill around then. So like from social media age sort of time. So
so
yeah.
what are your tips then? What would you say your top tips are for being confident and like not letting people get to you in terms of like social media?
I feel like one thing I did, not actually too long ago, probably like 6 months ago, I went through and I unfollowed, not in a rude way, I unfollowed everyone who I either didn't talk to anymore, because I still had people from like my secondary school that was like 5 years ago, and
Yeah,
people like that who I just don't talk to, who may be prettier or thinner than me, you know, like that make me used to feel bad when I was younger. Anyone who
yeah.
would make me feel somewhat insecure,
Mm-hmm.
or I unfollow quite a lot of like models and things, because they obviously Photoshop, and it
Yeah,
doesn't make everyone feel good. So I went through and did like a detox, and that was really, really good. Really good for the
yeah.
brain.
I don't blame you. Yeah, it's because actually I think you unfollow those people that just make you feel bad, because I've got some friends who are beautiful, slim, but they've never made me feel bad about myself. Whereas there's some certain accounts where you can't help but compare, and you compare yourself in a negative way. I think that's the difference, isn't it?
I know, definitely. Yeah, surrounding yourself with people who make you feel good, and
Yes.
like good friends who you know that will bring you up instead of pull you down. That's definitely a big thing.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I completely agree with that. And I've unfollowed any accounts where I well, I suppose any accounts where I really question whether I look good or I don't. I just follow people who kind of look like me, I guess.
Yeah,
Because then it's
yeah,
more relatable.
exactly. I follow loads of people with the same sort of like body type as me. It just makes you feel like you're not alone, you know. It's mad.
Yeah, and I think that's why I post like exactly how much I've weighed, and I post like my scales and stuff, because it's good to see that, and I wish that I could have seen more of that before I started.
Yeah.
So social media detox, get rid of anybody who's not serving you, making you feel good.
Gosh, what else?
Someone's asked, do you have any tips on staying motivated?
Well, I mean, TikTok is my biggest motivation. I know it's quite
Same.
sad to say, it's a social
No,
media
same.
app, but absolutely, I don't know how I would do this without TikTok, without the people I've met on there. I have made some incredible friends on here, without just the support and seeing other people go through the similar thing as me.
Yeah.
It's really nice for the mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. Having the support around you. And actually, I can see dialed into this live is my friend Grace. Hi, Grace. She is the person who last November we went on a walk and we both said, right, enough is enough. I said I was going to give up drinking. She said she was going to give up chocolate, and we both just stuck to it in November. Hey, um, didn't we stick to it, Grace? And then I just kept going. But having that support and having someone that I was doing it with, and I didn't like have this TikTok following then, that made a huge difference to me, because I felt like I couldn't let Grace down. I didn't let you down, did I? And she
I
didn't
bet you've
let me
made her
down
so
either.
proud.
But that made a huge difference. And
Yeah.
now having this TikTok account, whenever I have days where I can't really bothered, I think, oh, that's going to be a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
you've said that you're on this journey, you can't give up
literally.
now.
I know, but it's so normal to have days where you don't feel like being, you know what, I'm gonna go for a 5 mile walk, or I'm just gonna go over my calories a little bit because I feel like it today. It's one of those days, and it's so nice to see other people doing that. And it's not like you're so
Yes.
perfect and do it 24/7.
Yes, exactly. And that is actually such a good point, because I think we have to really show that side where we struggle and those days where we don't feel ourselves. And
100%.
like, even though I've lost quite a lot of weight, I still, by the end of the day, feel a bit bloated. I mean, I've had 4 liters of water. I definitely don't feel amazing at the end of the day. And that's part of the process.
Exactly. Yeah, I took a week off. This is my first day back. I took a week off of TikTok, off of everything, just to sort of take a little break from my
Yeah.
mind, and it's definitely helped me. I've come back so strong, and it's really nice.
Oh, good. That's amazing. Do you have any goals in mind that you're working towards, or is it just about feeling good?
Mainly feeling good, yeah, and overcoming binging, which is such a big part of my life. um I find it easy to set like smaller goals, so I'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, my next goal is to lose 5 pounds or something like that, just a little goal. Or I've got a
Yes.
pair of jeans that don't quite fit, okay, my next goal is to fit into them, and little things that
Yeah.
keep you going.
I completely agree. Having the small goals just makes it much more attainable. And
100%.
if you think, oh, I'm just like 1 pound away, you're more likely to do it. If you think, oh, I'm 20 pounds
I
away,
know,
that's really
it's so
hard.
fun. It's like if you say,
Yeah.
I'll lose 5 stone, and you're like, oh, it's so long. Just break
Yeah,
it
it
up
is.
into smaller
I
pieces, and
think
it's so
when
much easier.
when I started, I was just like, I'm just gonna give up drinking for 1 month. If I'd said to myself back then, I'm gonna give it up for like 5 months, I probably wouldn't have even started. I thought, oh, I can't be bothered with that.
Exactly.
And do you have any, so with the binging, I guess I don't really know a lot about it, and I know that it's quite hard for a lot of people. Do you have any tips for
Yeah.
helping manage that?
Um, I mean, I would say go into global pandemic and don't go to a shop, but it's not that easy for most people.
Yes.
Um, I don't
Did
know. For
you
me,
arrange the pandemic?
yeah, I ate the
You've been to
bat.
China.
I'm kidding. But I think a couple of little things that sound like really childlike, or really like, oh, I'm not going to do that, but leaving money at home and
Yeah.
only taking the money you know you need, like for my train fare or something like that. And then I feel like I don't spend it on food.
Yeah.
Definitely a big thing that's helped me. And growing up, when my mum was like, I only take the £6 for the train, I'm like, oh, why are you treating me like a child? But it's helped. Like, it's genuinely helping to not have that extra money to spend on food to then eat in one sitting later on.
Yeah, I can totally see that. The way I would relate to that is I try and do just one food shop a week now. Whereas
Yeah.
before I was the queen of food shopping every day. Like what was I doing in the shops every day? But it's because I was buying like the wine and the crisps and the pizza and everything as my top up food.
Exactly.
I guess it's all about convenience, isn't it? I'm reading this book, Atomic Habits, and it just says to like form a new habit, you need to make it as easy as possible to do. So having like healthy stuff in the fridge. I find that if I've got lunch pre-made, then I'm way more likely to have that healthy lunch. But it
Um,
also says make bad habits really difficult to do. So yeah, if you don't have any money on you, you can't
exactly.
buy
Exactly.
snacks or whatever. Yeah, and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely helps.
And what about fitness? What's your fitness regime like?
I love walking, so I try and hit.
Same.
I mean, I was like a 10k of steps, but I've kind of gone above and beyond that, and I'm hitting like 12 to 15,000
Oh, nice.
a day. I know you love Rick as
Don't
well.
like
I
to
love
brag or
I love
anything,
Rick.
but
The steps, yeah, love Rick's step workouts. Get them done almost daily. So yeah,
yes. Oh, I love a bit of Rick.
me too. He's
He's
great.
so he's so good. I just feel like because they're short as well,
Mm,
it's I can think to myself, right, I'm 15 minutes away from this being over, but it's always quite
exactly.
fun doing it anyway.
Yeah, Yeah, it's so fun. It's better than going for a walk sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Like, it's raining or it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're just
And
like feeling a bit down. You're like, oh, it'll make me smile. Let's go.
yes, oh my God, without a doubt. I find that so much. And I
Yeah.
found that with a few other videos that I found recently as well. You can't help but feel good at the end of it.
Yeah.
So you love walking. Anything else? I think I saw you do a few Chloe
Yeah.
Ting workouts.
Yeah, I do try and like slot her in here and there.
Lauren.
Just if I feel like it, I might do one here and there. I was doing the hourglass challenge, but then I took my week off and just didn't do anything for a week, which is probably not the best, but I think I might get back to that maybe tomorrow and try and find my way back in. But yeah, I really do like Chloe Ting because they're short as well. I feel like
Oh,
it's more
nice.
achievable.
But don't you think motivation comes in waves? I think sometimes we start these fitness weight loss journeys and we think, right, every day, Chloe Ting, 10K steps, Rick, whatever. And then you have a day where you just can't be arsed and you almost think, well, that failed. That's not
Exactly.
happened. But I think that
100.
you have to allow yourself to then have a few days where you don't do it, or
Yeah,
you eat a bit of what you fancy that day. But
yeah,
still, in your mind, you're on the health kick. It's not
exactly.
over. It's just flexing.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And what are your go-to snacks?
Oh, snacks. Oh, I do love a snack. So,
We all love a snack.
I do have quite a sweet tooth. So
Okay.
finding like alternatives to like chocolate and things. I like a skinny
Yeah.
whip bar or like the little 99 calorie Mars bars and things like that.
Ah,
They're great.
nice.
Yeah.
I've actually never tried the skinny whip bars. Are they like Milky Ways?
I mean, there's quite a few different ones. The ones I have are like, they have like a bit of crunch in. I don't know how to explain. So it is a bit
Okay.
like a Milky Way, but it's more like chewy.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. But
I
they're
need to
really
try
tasty.
them.
Yeah, I get mine in Poundland.
Oh, nice. I love
I love.
that. Okay. I love any snack that you can buy in like B&M or
Yeah,
Poundland,
me
anywhere
too.
like that. Like at the
Exactly.
moment, I'm obsessed with mini Kit Kats, like the
Ooh,
Easter Bunny ones,
yes, yeah,
because the ones I've got are like, I mean, I'm saying this like I don't know exactly. They're roughly 56 calories per
yeah.
per little thing, and it's so good because like even if I eat three in a row, which I've been known to do yesterday, um, it's still only like what 160 calories, and
Yeah,
that's like nothing.
literally, literally.
So
Yeah,
my downfall used to always be family sized things that I would
me
eat
too.
in one go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now getting the individual packs, yeah, even if I have like two, it's still nowhere near as much as what I would have had before.
exactly. Yeah, me too.
So what kind of videos can people expect from you in the next few months?
Well, I've obviously started back up today.
Yeah.
Monday's my weigh in. What did I do? I gained £0.5 this week, which was so expected considering I just ate whatever I wanted for a whole week. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a sort of fresh start. So we're back to like what I eat in a day.
Nice.
Sort of, I like a couple of recipes here and there. So I'm kind of a bit random as well. I'm a singer, so I put a few little singing videos out there.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, a little bit of a
I
mixture.
think you have to do that, don't you? Like I know that with
Yeah,
TikTok, certain videos perform well, but I think you have to do it. First of all, you have to have an account for you. And if
yeah,
you like those kind of videos, like your passion is singing and stuff, you've got to have that in there.
exactly. It's nice to show your followers like who you are as well, and show them a bit about you.
Yes. Yeah,
So, yeah,
exactly. Yeah, because I prefer to follow real people. Like I don't want to follow like personal trainers who are perfect doing
yeah,
deadlifts. Like I can't do a push up. I don't think I ever will be
exactly.
able to do one.
Me neither.
I've just seen that Grace has put she's 100% guilty of eating family packs to herself. I think we all do this,
Exactly.
right? We
100%. hundred
I think you
percent.
just have to not get, if you are not a family of four, do not prepare yourself for family of four snacks.
No, that's a big downfall.
Have you seen those TikToks where someone says something like, I was born female, I identify female, but as identifies me as a family of four?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so good.
Oh, so funny.
So I was thinking about starting this series. Well, yeah, I think I'm going to, called like a glow up walk, because I feel like people want to know more about walking. I don't know why people want to know more about walking, because all we're doing is getting outside and
Yeah.
moving. But I thought I could do some like themed ones where there's like a um affirmation or something at the start. So like one could be like confidence, and then you say things about confidence, and then maybe on that walk you put on your favorite jumper or your favorite, or like you do your makeup or whatever. What do you think about that, and do you have any ideas of like what themes I could do?
I think that's such a nice idea. It'd be such a nice way to like get everybody together and to see people sort of like recreate it and things. That'd be really, really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Idea wise.
Sure.
um, so things like along the lines of confidence. So I don't know, like a saying a day sort of vibe, like a
Yeah,
I can do it sort of
yeah.
sentence.
Like motivation,
Mm.
confidence.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kickstart. I thought kickstart would literally be like 10-minute one in the morning. So I think we
Mm.
can all fit 10-minute walk in at the start of the day.
Exactly, exactly. No,
Or
it's a
the
really
like,
good idea.
don't text him back walk. I thought about that as well.
That's a good one.
Like if you're thinking about texting him back, go on this 30-minute walk. Think about how amazing you are and how you could do better
Exactly. Yeah.
instead. But yeah, I don't know what else. I've seen the hot girl walk on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen that.
Haven't, no.
Yeah, so there it's this thing where it's kind of a similar thing where you say positive affirmations, and then you spend the whole walk thinking about positive things and things you want to achieve. And I like the idea behind it, but I'm not sure about it being called the hot girl walk.
No, yeah, I know what you mean, like idea wise. I really like that, but no, hot girl
Yeah,
walk doesn't quite have a ring to it.
yeah, I feel like it puts but first of all it means it's just for girls, and I think it
Mm.
should be for everyone. And it puts a lot of emphasis on like the looks, like the hot girl, whereas I
Yeah,
think it's all about how you feel, all of this.
exactly.
And that's a thing that you can aspire to, because we've all got different goals for what we want to look like,
Exactly.
but we probably all want a similar feeling, don't we?
Yeah, that you want to feel like empowered. You want to feel like, you know
Empowered,
what?
I like
I've
that.
just done this. I've done this. Anyone can do it, you know?
Yes. Oh, the empowered walk definitely needs to happen.
Love it. That's great.
And then, yes, that's so good. And then I thought there could be, I don't know, a 7-day plan where like Monday is determination, like Tuesday is empowerment. And you get to the
This is
end of
so
the week and
good.
you're just like a boss.
Love it. Definitely needs to happen.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Love it.
That'll be good. Yeah, empowered walk. Yes. And I was thinking I would just like hype people up, because in the past, whenever I've done these like weight loss journeys, I've always looked for, and I don't know why, on YouTube for videos of basically someone saying to me, you have got this, you're amazing, and you're not
Yeah.
going to give up this time. And I could never find anything like that.
Oh, no, I love that. Yeah, definitely will keep someone going who maybe isn't as motivated, just needs that push.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to hear it though, don't you?
Yeah,
Like
100%.
sometimes you just want to hear someone say, like, I'm so proud of you. And sometimes I watch my own videos back and I'm like, yeah, I am proud of me.
Oh. And you should be. You've done so good.
You've got to just do it, I think.
Exactly.
Even though it feels silly, I think that would be one of my top tips to people, is to, when you're feeling really good and you're like, damn, that was a good day, to record yourself a little message for future you, for a day where you're like
That's a good
struggling a
idea.
bit. Just be like, today's been a bad day, but it's not the only day, and you can get back on track tomorrow. You've got
Yeah,
this.
definitely. That's a really good idea.
Just to then watch it back.
Yeah.
What would you say to future you who is having a tough day?
future me would be like, look where you came from.
Yes.
Like, look at me this time a year ago. You know, I was a stone heavier. I was so unhappy with like the way I looked and the way I felt. Mentally was in, I think, the lowest place I had been. So look back at how far I've come from them even to now. But in the future, I'm hoping I'll be even better. So yeah.
That's amazing though. It's like you've obviously put in a lot of work and you've obviously come really, really far. And to lose a stone, like I know how hard that is.
It is.
It's not easy. And I think a lot of people get stuck in that losing a few pounds up to half a stone and then just going back down again. So to get past that stone mark, that's a really big achievement.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
You've done so well.
So have you.
But it sounds like for you as well, like there's been so much more to it in terms of like behavior and habit and like what you think about yourself as well.
Definitely. Yeah, it's very mental, I think, weight loss for me.
Yes, it completely is. I think with a lot of fitness as well, apart from maybe like strength training, but a lot of fitness, it is just about your mind. And if you say loads of horrible thoughts to yourself, like, you know, you're worthless, you can't do it, I think you just give up. Whereas if you say to yourself, like, you're strong, you're amazing, you've got this, it's so much easier to stick to it.
One of the biggest things that's come out of this is before I looked at myself and I was like, I hate myself. There's no way I can do that. But now, like, even if I've had a bad week, like I just have, like, I can still look at myself and be like, look how far you've come. Like, you're so great. Like, look at you.
Look at you. You are fantastic.
Literally. Yeah, it's such a nice feeling.
It is. It really is. I think you almost have to forgive yourself for decisions that you made in the past. Because sometimes I like used to beat myself up and just be like, oh God, what an idiot. You're such an idiot. Why did you do that? Why did you say that? But I think if you can just sort of be kinder to yourself and like, yeah, be your own cheerleader, then it is so much easier to stick to.
100%. Absolutely.
So what are you going to do in the next few weeks in terms of meal prepping and stuff? Do you plan it out, or do you kind of, you mentioned that you eat with your family? How do you approach your food prep?
My mum cooks dinner every night. She loves cooking. Like, sometimes I go and help her, but so obviously with that it's quite hard to accurately track calories for dinner, purely because I don't make it and I don't know exactly what goes in it. So I think I'm always estimating, but I'm around right, if you know what I mean. So we always have like a meal plan written out for dinners. So I can be like, right, so I know I'm having a roast dinner that day, so that's a little bit higher than the day before, which is a jacket potato. So I can sort of like plan it out in my head as to what I have for the rest of the day, whether it's like a bigger lunch, a smaller lunch, things like that. So yes.
I sneak up behind people with my Fitness Pal and scan the barcodes of what they're using. I'm like, oh, sorry, just before you put those tin tomatoes in, can I just scan that?
No, I do that with like sides. If we have like garlic bread or something, I'll be like, oh, I can scan that. But yeah.
I just have no shame in it. And I was thinking the other day, actually, I used to always almost feel like embarrassed that I was on like a fitness weight loss journey. Like, I didn't want to say to friends and family, oh, can you do me something different, because I've got these goals. And then they're so easily derailed. Whereas now I'm like, look, guys, this is who I am and what I'm doing, and I'd really appreciate if you could support it. And if you can be bold from the outset and say that, people do listen.
Yeah, definitely. Especially like with my mum as she cooks, like I'll say to her, oh, can you call me down 5 minutes early so I can weigh it out and everything. And there's been times that she's like, Ellie, it's 400 grams.
Oh my God, I love that. What a legend.
She's so sweet.
That is so good. You just need that support. And I think though, you do sometimes have to have that conversation with someone where you say, look, I love your cooking, brilliant, but I do really also want to meet these goals.
Exactly.
I'll just have 400 grams.
Exactly, yeah. And it's obviously proving a lot, considering obviously I don't cook my dinners, and I sort of guess, but I'm still losing weight, so I must be around, right, with my guessing.
Yeah, you must be. You
So
must.
yeah,
What surprised me is there were some things that I was massively overestimating, and other things, for some, I thought I was having like 10 apples when I was having one, or
literally,
like, but then a serving of pasta, what I thought I was having and what I was actually having was way off.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have an understanding, and it sounds like, yeah, you've got good support from your mum to help you.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you ever do any of the cooking? Would she let you in the kitchen?
I mean, I kind of help here and there. If it's a sort of like easier meal, I'll come and like overlook, because it's one of my New Year's resolutions is to like sort of get into it a bit more and learn a bit more, because
Yes,
I
love
don't know
it.
very much at all.
Okay, yeah.
So often she'll be like, "So Ellie, this is how you do this," and she's like talks me through it. So I'm
Nice.
learning, learning.
That's really cool. I think that's such a good resolution, like being able to cook and learn new recipes
Yeah,
is really good.
it's good,
I just
especially like a bit of bonding time with my mum as well. It's really nice.
yeah, cooking with other people is, yeah, it's such a bonding thing.
Yeah,
I love it.
definitely.
I just use the Joe Wicks cookbook. I've just used that for the last like 3 months, and I just
Mm.
absolutely love it. Just all the recipes, so good.
Yeah, I've heard so many good things about that one.
It is so good. And like, so he's got the 90-day plan, which I always ummed and ahed about, but this book is actually just a 30-day plan. And he said he released it because loads of people started the 90-day plan but gave up,
Mm.
which I totally get.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I yeah, I did it one time. I thought I'll just do another 30. I'm like doing another 30. So I'm essentially doing the 90-day plan, but
Yeah,
not in the way that it's set out to do.
exactly. It just seems so much more achievable if it's like a smaller goal.
Yeah, I think that's what it's all about. Small goals, tiny little things. But the problem is, I hit that goal and then I'm like, right, next goal.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
straight away. I barely even celebrate it.
I feel that.
So I don't know what the feeling will be like when I actually hit the goal, the end goal, the big one. Like, will I look in the mirror and be like, damn? Or will I be like, could be a bit better?
Yeah, when people ask me like, "Oh, what's your goal weight?" and I'm like, "I don't know," because I don't know what that's gonna look like on me.
Yes,
Change.
yeah. Because all the big numbers I used to say, I've gone past now, and but I'm still. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, "Whoa, who's that?" Because I don't even recognize me. And then, like when I sit down, I'm used to seeing many rolls, but now I'm like, okay, it's a manageable amount of rolls.
Yeah, I guess it just stop whenever you're happy. That's what I keep thinking.
Yeah,
Like, whenever I can physically look at myself and be like, "I look so good," that's when
just
I feel like
incredible.
I will
Yeah,
stop. Yeah,
that should be one of the walks, like
yeah.
the the I did it champion walk.
So you look good today.
Yes, like you smashed it walk. But maybe that could be a walk that you do whenever you hit any goal. So like if you had a goal to lose 2 pounds and you hit it, you go on the like the I smashed it walk.
Yeah,
Or a lot of people like to fit back into their jeans, don't they, as challenges. So
yeah,
maybe that could be one.
exactly. Yeah.
I used to always say that I hated jeans, but I think it's because I used to buy jeans that were a size too small.
Mm.
And obviously that is so uncomfy.
I know the feeling. Yeah, I mean, jeans are so hit and miss. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like a 16 standard, but then
Yeah.
in a Primark, I'm like a 20. And it's like, but I'm not a 20.
Primark's
It's
wrong.
just, I know that, yeah. There's different sizes in different shops that say they're
Yeah.
the same, but they're it's so weird. Women's sizing is so weird.
But even though we know that, and I've seen so many videos where the same girl is like an 8 and then she's also a 16, if I fit into the 8, I'm having a good day.
Yeah, same.
And it is so stupid because you are still the same person. Your value doesn't go up or down. We should completely forget about the label and not care
Yeah,
about it. But it's
100%.
so hard to do that.
Yeah, especially in lockdown when you can't go and try them on. So you have to like
Yes.
guess online, and you're like, do I order all 4 sizes just in case? Like,
Yeah, awful.
You never
I've
know.
never done that. I've ordered 2, but I've never. I used to order. Yeah, I'd get like the 10 and the 12, or the 12 and the 14, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that dedication though. But some stuff you order and like the zip like barely goes up. That's demoralizing.
So weird.
But the
So weird.
size guides never really work for me, because when I look at the size guide and it says like if your waist is this, it says that I'm like a way different size to what I would
Yeah,
actually be.
exactly. It's like my waist is so small for like my lower body. It's like if
Is
I were to
it?
get my waist size, then I'd be like a 10.
See,
Like,
I'm sure mine is the opposite. If I went by my waist size, I don't know. Maybe it's all kind of changed now.
it's so
But
strange.
But I'm sure, like Gymshark, for example, I would always get the size small leggings. But on Gymshark's thing, it says I'm like a large, extra large. So I don't
Oh,
understand. Yeah.
strange. So
But I
strange.
like my gym kit to just really be tight and like it's
Yeah,
not going anywhere. There's nothing
exactly.
worse than like hitching it up as you're running
Oh
along.
no. Horrible.
That is the worst, yeah. Like I like to have slight indents on my skin because my gym kit is so fitted. It's
You have
not.
to walk around holding your trousers. Like,
Yeah, that is the worst thing.
horrible.
Do you have any brands of like activewear you like? I'm always trying to scope out new stuff.
I'm just a Primark girl. I love my
Primark.
Primark.
Is their activewear good?
I mean, I just use their standard cycling shorts to work out in.
Okay.
Like they're literally
Yeah.
like £2 20 or something stupid. They're so cheap, and I have
Nice.
like 10 pairs of them, and they're great.
Nice.
I feel like they
Oh, I
fit
need to
me
check
so
those out.
perfectly. Definitely.
But the sizing is way off, is it?
It's. I mean, for the cycling shorts, because they're so tight, I get my size and they fit perfectly. It's so weird.
Nice.
Primark is so hit and miss. Sometimes something will be too big or too small or just right. You never know. But for me, their cycling shorts are perfect. So
Ah, I will check those out. I think with the sizing, if you try on a size and it's too small for you, it's the clothing size is wrong. But if you
yeah,
try it on and it's too big, it's obviously right, and you're just,
yeah. And you're like, what's going on?
Yeah. I do you have any old clothes that you have tried on since you've lost weight that you've tried on again?
So I have a couple of pieces. I have my work trousers. I'm a
Yeah.
waitress, so we have like black trousers,
Yeah.
and they are humongous on me. I might do a video on it just because it makes me laugh so much.
Do it.
They are massive.
Oh
I've
my
kept
God.
them just so that when I'm
Yes.
smaller, I can try them on again and be like, whoa! It's such a good feeling.
It's the best feeling, and it's hard to imagine that your like stomach used to be somewhere or your
I
like
know.
hips used to be somewhere,
I
because I've got
know.
some black work trousers as well, and they were cutting off my circulation, to be honest. Before, it was very uncomfortable. But now when I'm walking around, they are super loose,
Yeah, it's
and
so
I'm getting.
nice though. Like, ooh,
Oh, it is
look at
good.
me.
Yeah, someone said like, "Do you want to order some more work trousers?" I was like, "Absolutely not. I want to feel like a skinny legend in these ones for a
Literally.
long time." I
Oh, I
want to
love it.
complain to people that are falling down.
Oh, trousers are falling down again.
Yeah, oh gosh, guys. Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, I almost wish that I had not got rid of some of my old clothes. So part of this whole journey started for me as well is me and Grace were like, right, we're giving up this in November. But I also went through my whole wardrobe, and do you know Marie Kondo?
No.
Where it's basically, she says that you should only keep clothes that spark joy in you.
Right.
So you have to like look at something and be like, I bloody love that top and I feel great in it, and everything
Yeah.
else needs to go.
Oh
So I
no.
got rid of a lot of the clothes, a
Oh,
combination of the clothes that just were just like big clothes that I saved for in case I fancied eating lots more. And then I also got rid of though all my skinny legend clothes because I thought,
oh,
Becca, stop killing yourself. You're never going to fit back into those.
oh
But I
no.
would now.
Yeah. Oh, you could have saved so much money on clothes.
I know.
Oh
It's
no.
it that does annoy me. I think of those clothes that I looked at and I thought, just give it up.
Yeah.
So I took three bin bags down to the tip, and I just
Whoa.
put them all in that like clothes recycling thing, and I
Uh,
said goodbye to them. But
that's
maybe I needed to do that in order to sort of be like, it's
yeah.
over.
You sort of push yourself over the next ledge. You're like, right, this is it. It's time.
I actually think that's a really good tip to get like start like a weight loss or a fitness or a confidence journey, is to just declutter your bedroom.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, I did that a few years ago because like quite rapidly grew. Like I was a very skinny child, and then all of a sudden it was like poof.
I was quite a skinny child as well.
It's so strange, isn't it? Like from the age of like 15, so like
Yeah.
just after puberty, I just ballooned. It was not ideal. Had to get a whole new wardrobe, but so yeah, a few years ago went through and chucked all my old clothes out, and hopefully next year or so I'll be doing the same again. So
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I saw that B commented it's nice to treat yourself with new clothes and your new
yeah,
body. And yeah, that is so true. And I think one day I am just going to say farewell to all my bigger clothes. I keep it now for that before and after to feel good. But then I think, yeah, I'm just going to maybe like I'll do a ceremony, like
oh,
a,
for the funeral.
yeah, like a funeral for my
Bye,
old
old
clothes.
me.
I think I should. I'll do a video. I can
Yeah,
like read a little speech.
literally. No, I feel like I'm always gonna keep like one item of big clothing that just will
Yes.
remind me of how far I've come. Like just one that stands out. Like my work trousers are gonna be the one piece I keep forever. Just so I
Yes.
can look back in like 10 years' time and be like, oh my god, do you remember when I was this big? Or remember how I felt back then?
Yeah, yeah, and like the feeling with it. I've got
Yeah.
some shorts which I fit into, and yeah, now I put them on and it's like crazy the difference.
It's
Maybe
mad.
I'll keep them.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a pair of shorts that I got rid of right at the start, like in November, because I went to Notting Hill Carnival. And this boy said to me, he called me fat when I was wearing them. And it yeah, and like it always stuck to me. I've not had that many occasions where someone's like properly said something to me, but he did, and I kept those shorts for years and I felt really bad about them, so they
God,
had to go.
that's so rude. Some people are so rude. Like, what was the point?
Yeah.
What did he
He
get
just
from
said it as like a off comment, and I like I wasn't even fat, like not
that?
really. I mean,
No,
but it's horrible. People don't realize the power behind their words, do they?
100%. 100%.
But I restricted myself and I did it from an unhappy place. And I was doing it for somebody else. But I think the key to success is you have to do it in from a positive place, a self-love, you got this place for
Exactly.
you and no one else.
100%.
But yeah, he did say that to me. And he did say something like, um, gosh, you could have really nice slim hands.
Hands! Of
my,
all things!
my, my, my hands were not slim enough for him.
Oh my god!
I know it's awful, but I bet there's so many people who felt like this as
Yeah.
well.
And so many people probably think it's so normal.
Yeah,
And they're probably
yeah,
like, oh, he just loves me. He's just trying to help.
yeah.
Fun.
It's so not helpful though.
Yeah. Escape. Run.
Yeah, no, I did run. I
Good.
did.
I'm glad.
But I just do think it's interesting how it is really hard to stick to it when you're feeling like down like that. Whereas, yeah, when you can embrace the positivity,
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
easier to stick to.
100%.
So thanks so much for chatting. Now I've
Yes,
got
thank you so much.
your top tips, and you're heading towards this new positive, confident you. That's
Yes.
definitely what I'm doing as well.
Good.
And
Yeah,
it sounds
thank you so
amazing. And I
much.
think it's really cool to learn a few more recipes and get cooking, getting in the kitchen. That'll be really good.
Yeah, yeah. Next goal.
Yeah, next goal, definitely. Yeah, nice. I like simple recipes. I like ones where the rest, like the ingredients, are normal ones.
Yeah,
Then you can
definitely.
stick to them.
Exactly, it's accessible.
Yes. I'm gonna try out the skinny whip bars. I definitely need to
Yes,
do that.
definitely. So nice. I love them.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do that. That sounds good. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll definitely have to do a live again soon.
Yes, that would be great. Lovely.
It's nice to just chat to people who are doing the same thing.
Yes, so much. I love it. This the great thing about TikTok. It's helped so much just to
Yeah.
find people.
Yeah. I feel like I've got this whole new circle of friends as a result of TikTok. It's amazing.
Exactly. It's so nice.
And there's like same people who you see like quite a lot. And then what I love is then I see girls I talk to commenting on the other girls' videos that I also talk to. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you know them too, and you follow them. And we're like all this little community.
It's so sweet. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it is really good. Cool. Well, it was nice to chat to you.
And
Yeah, we'll
you.
definitely do it again soon.
Sounds good. See you later.
Right. See you soon. Bye.